Hi, now we are back live, and I'm Nigerian and I absolutely love Nigerian food. It tickles my fancy all the time. Other than fast food, I would always choose Nigerian food. Now, we have two extraordinary individuals with us today who have come up with such a great idea. I never thought of it. I'm sure you would never have thought about it. And you know what? It's something that will definitely help other people become more aware of the Nigerian culture and food as well. And I don't want to spoil it too much. I'm just going to introduce them. We have Mr. Rotimi Anibaba and Tenny. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining me on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. Now, I think I'm going to spoil it now. Or should I just let you have the will?
Do what you want.
I'm going to spoil it. Yeah. Now, when I opened this tin of can, I thought this isn't going to be what I want. Now, it was Nigerian stew. It was obe. And I'm telling you, it had fish in it. And this tinned, item, it can last 2 years. Some people are always in a rush. They can't cook when they come back from home. As long as you've got your rice, your amala, anything, it will do okra.
Or agege bread.
Or agege bread even. I'm telling you, it's amazing. You can just open the tin, warm it up, and you're good to go. What is it called?
It's called Naija Kitchen.
Wow, it's amazing.
And we have 4 products. We got original beef stew.
Okay.
Nigerian beef stew. We got original Nigerian fish stew. And we got fish pepper soup and beef pepper soup.
These are all my favorites. I'm just going to be fat. These are all my favorites.
Yeah, we started with the basics.
Now tell us, why did you come up with this idea? How?
I mean, I'm an entrepreneur and I've been all my life. I've done businesses in London and I've owned nightclubs, I've owned property. Okay. And I moved to South Africa for a year in 2012-13. And whilst I was there, I was living in an area called Plettenberg Bay.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
Which is on the Garden Route, which is like a remote part of a lovely seaside beach. And whilst I was there, there was no, we had it was it's all the white area, all the supermarkets, and there's a lot of Africans. I'm thinking, I'm in Africa and I can't get African food or Nigerian food. So I went to the supermarket and also all I saw was European products. And I'm thinking, this doesn't make sense, And then when I traveled back to Nigeria and back a few times, I went to ShopRite and I'm thinking, this doesn't make sense, And also living where I lived, I couldn't get Nigerian food anyway, nowhere. There's no shop, there's nobody selling the products to even make it. So, and I thought I've got to do something about it. So, that idea kind of popped into my head. Even though I've had the idea since, but I've never really kind of see the market until when I went to Africa and I saw the bigger picture. And then so whilst I was in South Africa, I explored the idea further, went to a couple of factories, and then it didn't quite work out in South Africa. I came back to UK, and that's when I thought I need to really focus on this because so also when I came back to UK, I moved to Brosters, seaside again. I'm drawn to
what is
to
it
seaside.
About the seaside I
love seaside. I like to relax, beach.
So do I, but
so
I'm not too sure I'd move there. I went to Ramsgate the other day and I just thought
literally by Ramsgate.
I live in Brosters, which is the nicer part.
The nicer part.
Anyway, so there and then I decided I've got to work on this. So since 2012, I've been kind of putting the ideas together. I've come back to Nigeria and cooked with family, and because we have a very close family that love cooking.
Yeah.
I'm from Ikorodu, and so I cooked with plenty of aunties when I was in Nigeria, and then I came back to London, and then I kind of work on the idea further.
Who came up with the recipe? Because when I had the fish stew yesterday, and you know what, I was opening it, I was like, I don't even know, can this even live up to the expectation? And I opened the can and it was stew, like it was actual stew. I was like, oh my god, I just got my basmati rice and a tam bit. It was just nice. It was really tasty.
Well,
even the fish was tasty. It wasn't just plonked in there.
No.
You could tell it was cooked and it was flavored food. Who came up with the name Naija's Kitchen?
Naija Kitchen was a name I came up with whilst I was in Nigeria.
Okay.
I was in Nigeria and I wanted to, the product for me was the Africa thing. Because living here, but Africa is where I thought the actual most important market would be. So I was in Nigeria for 5 weeks in January, and whilst I was there is when I really kind of developed, I decided I was doing it. I'd done some samples, but I hadn't kind of branded it or named it. And once I was there in Nigeria, I kind of got the feel. I got a family to suggest an idea of names, and family suggested, and between all of us, we came up with the idea of Naija Kitchen.
And I'm telling you, it's Naija Kitchen for real.
Yes.
Now, Tenny, I see that you had like your camera and you were, you know, taking pictures. Now, how do you feel about this project? Because it's amazing. The food tastes good. It's quality. It's not just something that it came out of the air. Thought and passion has been put into it. Now, what is your view on the whole, you know, Naija Kitchen? As this is your family member, what is your thought as it's a family thing?
I think it's been long overdue,
right?
Because our food is amazing.
We
love our food.
Definitely.
I've got lots of friends who aren't Nigerian and they love our food. He's got a Polish friend and we took him to a very well-known restaurant, Nigerian restaurant, and he licked the plate. They remember him till today.
When we took it to Nigeria, it was more bush than anything on the table.
They love the food. So, I mean, this is just a convenient way of, even for us it's convenient, but then also if you're not Nigerian and you want to taste Nigerian food, it's not intimidating, is it? Yeah. It's in a can, it's easy. We all have microwaves nowadays. If you don't want to use a microwave, you can warm it up in a pot. And I just think it's about that time for us, because so many Africans are doing amazing things.
Yeah.
And that's one of the main things I love about Naija Kitchen, that we've, like he said, we've put so much, it's been such a family effort, and we put so much into the marketing and branding of it, because that's one of the biggest problems we've had.
Yes.
As a nation, as a continent,
marketing
we're
is
doing amazing things, and nobody's marketing their stuff right. Amazing things, but you don't hear about it because
I
it's
mean,
not
I
marketed
must say the packaging. I don't know. I can't wait to show everyone. The packaging is absolutely amazing. I would never have come up with that kind of idea. Like, when you see it, it's Naija. You're in Nigeria already. You've got Nigeria in your hand. The packaging is amazing. The branding is amazing. Like I said, a lot of effort has been put into it. I'm so happy to say I am Nigerian, because I love Nigerian food, and it's fantastic.
Yes.
Now, let's just quickly go into the benefits. Because as you know, there are families out there in Nigeria who actually can't afford to go and buy ingredients for these things, you know. And you know, you get like school packaging sometimes you get sponsors. This could actually be part of the food packaging they give to people who are still below the poverty,
I mean,
you know, line.
That's one of, when I kind of started developing the idea, I kind of thought Africa as a whole really should be canning more product.
Yeah,
because,
definitely.
You have the drought in Ethiopia and South Africa, which happen every couple of years.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, why should that affect them anymore when they could can food that will last 5 years?
It's true.
So really, the idea of canning for Nigeria, where there's no electricity and erratic electric, and you got the fact that you got to keep the food fresh. But with canning, you just open it. It can stay in your cupboard for 2 years. Yeah. Best before 2 years, but canned food are known to last 5 years. You know, because of the process.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just think it's amazing, because I was also a university student, and sometimes I just couldn't be bothered. I used to make a lot of Indomie, and I can cook, but it was just easier for me to make my Indomie, to make my rice. But then when I used to look at the blender, I'll be like, am I really going to sit here, be tasting, cooking? My room is smelling of food, because I like staying on my own. But you know, but it also has different flavors. You've got the pepper soup. Yes. The pepper soup comes with the fish and the beef. And you've got the original stew, we call it obe, and that has fish and beef as well. Oberon, yeah. Now tell us about those quickly, briefly.
Basically, we started with the basic, with the basics, so that you can then build a meal out of it. So, like you said, you had it with some basmati rice, but somebody who wants okele or swallow you can make your pounded jam, your eba, your amala, whatever, in minutes. Make your okra quickly, and you don't have to go and start boiling, grinding pepper and all the rest of it. And there's this myth around canned food that, you know, it's unhealthy or but that's not true.
Oh, when I opened it, was definitely a healthy kind of stew. I mean,
it preserves. No, canning is a great way of preserving food.
Yeah.
So for anyone who thinks that it's unhealthy, or the stigma around canned food is more that canned food that has been canned has just been unhealthy. It's not the canning process, if you know what I mean. So us putting those 4 flavors there, it's like you literally have your meal waiting there for you. You can build on it. So even Uncle, you put okra. He added okra to the pepper soup.
Oh wow!
Because he wanted elastic oil, but he just didn't, you know. And it actually came out quite nice. So
I know you explore food a lot.
I do, and you can tell me. I mean, it's like this is when I was still building up my product, and I had pepper soup. It was goat. I did goat pepper soup, and I thought I need some okele, so I just did some okra and chuck it in it, and then so I built up from there. So I was now turning my pepper soup into okra soup. I'm
seeing all the things I can do now. We're gonna go for a quick break. When we get back, we're gonna show you all the different things you can do with Naija Kitchen. Just before I take them away, is there something we should be expecting from this sample we're gonna have today? Other than my belly getting bigger.
We're going to eat okele pando inyo from Eniola.
All right.
Pando inyo.
Right. I can't wait to taste that. And you tell me, is there anything I should be excited about?
The beef stew.
The beef stew.
That's what I'm gonna
You know
say,
what?
the beef
I
stew.
tried the fish. I didn't try the beef. I think that was done on purpose.
Yes, we were setting you up for the.
Yeah, don't worry. Well, I'm really excited to try that. Now we're going to show you an exclusive music video. Watch out. Don't move. We're still going to eat. Okay? Stay tuned.